Imagine creating and selling professional coloring books with the power of AI. In this video, I'll show you how LitPal.ai
Welcome to this
can help
explainer.
simplify.
Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating shift happening right now in the publishing world. We're going to look at exactly how you can take what used to take weeks, and I mean literally agonizing, painstakingly slow weeks of drawing everything by hand, and transform that into a super efficient, streamlined publishing workflow. We'll be diving into the capabilities of LitPal.ai combined with the massive global reach of Amazon KDP. So I want you to just think about this for a second. Have you ever actually wanted to jump into the massively popular coloring book market, but felt completely held back by the huge time commitment? I mean, the thought of spending weeks or even months drawing every single page by hand, yeah, that's enough to stop most creators before they even buy a pack of crayons. That blank page is deeply intimidating. But thanks to AI-powered tools, that massive barrier is coming down faster than ever before.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The coloring book opportunity. 2. AI as your creative assistant. 3. The KDP publishing process. And 4. Building a long-term business. We're going from spotting that niche opportunity to ultimately building a sustainable catalog.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the coloring book opportunity and discovering your niche. Okay, let's dive right into this. You know, coloring books are still massively popular, and definitely not just with children. They are huge with adults and super specific hobby communities. And the demand is incredibly diverse. Actually, it's pretty evenly split across the board. We're talking animals, fantasy creatures, educational themes, seasonal and holiday books, and intricate designs like mandalas and inspirational quotes. This is great news because it means you don't have to compete in just one crowded lane, right? By picking a specific niche, you aren't just throwing your art into the void. You're strategically targeting readers who are out there actively searching for that exact type of experience.
Now that we see the opportunity, let's move into Section 2, AI as your creative assistant, focusing on speeding up the workflow.
This is where the whole process absolutely changes. Historically, the biggest challenge has been creating enough content efficiently while still maintaining really high quality. Staring at that blank page, just wondering where to even begin? It's a massive roadblock. And this is exactly where a tool like LitPal.ai steps in. It literally takes you by the hand. First, brainstorming niches as your creative partner. Then, creating your structural outlines. And finally, developing the actual book concepts. Figuring out your pages and your structure before you even generate a single image, that creates a much more enjoyable experience for the customer, and honestly, it makes the final product look infinitely more professional.
So the crucial point here is exactly this. AI should be viewed as a creative assistant, not a replacement for your own human judgment. While LitPal.ai drastically reduces the time it takes to go from a raw idea to a finished project, your human touch is absolutely mandatory. You still need to carefully review every single page, you have to correct mistakes, improve those layouts where needed, and make sure everything flows perfectly. Basically, AI gives you the speed, but you, the creator, provide the direction.
And that brings us right to the golden rule of publishing. Quality is always greater than quantity. If your finished pages offer real, tangible value and just a great overall experience for the customer, you're going to succeed. High-quality books are just so much more likely to win those positive reviews and attract repeat buyers. The AI tool speeds you up, for sure, but the standard of the final product, that's entirely up to you.
With those polished, AI-assisted pages ready to go, we move into Section 3, the KDP publishing process, bringing it to life.
But hold on, before you hit publish, you really have to think about the very first thing potential buyers are going to see in their search results, which is your cover. Investing time into an attractive cover is totally non-negotiable. To win that click, you need a few crucial elements working perfectly together. A clean design, eye-catching graphics, a compelling title, and really readable fonts. Because honestly, if your book doesn't stand out with a great cover, all of that beautiful work you did on the interior is unfortunately going to go completely unnoticed.
So, once your files and your cover are fully prepped, where do they go? Enter Amazon KDP. KDP is a platform for publishing paperbacks that are printed on demand. And this is a real game changer. It means absolutely no inventory and zero shipping required by you, the creator. When a customer orders your coloring book, Amazon automatically prints just that single copy and ships it directly to them. It literally takes what used to be a massive, risky capital investment, paying to print hundreds of books up front, and turns it into a completely risk-free digital workflow.
The actual KDP upload checklist is your final sprint, and it's incredibly straightforward. First, you upload your files, the formatted interior and the cover. Then you enter your book details. Next, you choose strategic keywords and categories so your target audience can actually find you. After that, you set your pricing to figure out your profit margin. And finally, you submit it for review. It is an incredibly streamlined path from your laptop straight to a massive global marketplace.
But what happens after you hit publish? Let's move to section 4, building a long-term business. This is the reality check.
And this brilliantly illustrates the biggest trap new creators fall into, the mistake of creating one single book, putting it out there, and just expecting immediate overnight success. The reality is a little less glamorous, but far more profitable. It's about consistently building a growing catalog over time to increase your visibility. Each new book you publish becomes another line in the water, a new opportunity for readers to discover your work and increase your overall royalty income.
Let's take a look at the timeline, which really serves as the ultimate roadmap for your publishing journey. We call this the growth cycle. In month 1, your goal is just to start simple and learn the process. Just get a feel for it. By month 3, because AI tools like LitPal give you so much incredible speed, you can rapidly test different niches quickly to see what the market actually wants. By month 6, you're gathering customer feedback, reading reviews, and learning what your readers love. And by year 1, you're building a robust, diverse catalog. That 1-year mark is where the compound interest of all your hard work really pays off. Small, consistent improvements over this timeline lead to vastly better results.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it breaks down the specific variables of success. You'll see pretty quickly that there's no magic button here. Book quality, your niche selection, and your marketing efforts all have a consistently high impact on your results. Meanwhile, competition is totally variable, depending on exactly which niche you choose. Treating your publishing journey like an actual long-term business means strategically managing these exact factors. You've got to focus on creating helpful, high-quality books that readers genuinely appreciate.
Which leaves us with one final question for you. Are you ready to treat your publishing journey like a long-term business? I mean, now that the traditional barriers to entry have been completely erased by AI, what's stopping you from building your own catalog today? The tools are right here. The platform is waiting. The blank page is gone. Thanks for exploring this
and sell AI coloring books faster? Click the first link in the description to get started with LitPal.ai today, and let's dive into how it works.